they're going to be looking strong to kick things off, and let's see exactly if that's going to be happening.
I mean, that's the thing. It's going to have to be a strong offense. All three of those players have the potential for just deadly offense. First Killer, AJ specifically. These guys, when they're behind that ball, you better be very scared if they're coming towards your net right now. Honestly, if they're just behind the ball in general, because we've seen their mechanics. They can bring this thing across the field. Solo plays, doesn't matter. Power has to shut those down quick and make sure they're trying to get as much possession as possible without handing it away. And an early attack here almost set an early goal for FaZe, and they ain't done.
Yeah, and that's something that you really got to worry about if you are this squad in Power, is these kickoffs, because FaZe, they are so good at setting up these post kickoffs for early goals. And I mean, really, that's what you want to be able to do, but they were able to thwart the early attack coming in from FaZe, and now Power trying to squeeze one in on the side. That's going to be a nice save coming in early from FaZe.
Ooh. Bit of a misread on the wall there. Amphis probably could have kept that play alive. They got the boost still as well. They were looking to set up a sustained offense, but then misside there is the trouble. Now we have a chase down though. Amphis with control. They were looking for a demo play. It's not over yet. AJ on the goal line keeps it out. Another shot, and that is going to find its way. Top corner. Amphis finally finds the net.
There we go. Amphis starting things off exactly how Power would like. 1-0 over FaZe Clan. And I mean, if history has anything to say about the rest of this day, if you win game one, you're going to win the series. So, hey, let's see if that's going to hold true, as they're going to be feeling very good getting that first goal.
Are we gonna get another team secret situation?
No, not yet.
No,
okay.
no.
I was about to say, don't let the floodgates open like this, FaZe. Don't let it happen again. Not back to back.
I will say, though, they're under pressure right now. I've been watching. We got demos coming out. Power's looking for every opportunity they can squeeze out of this game number one. They're making sure that they're in charge of those opportunities, too. They're not just waiting for the mistakes to happen. They're getting the demos. They're going for boost steals. They're doing their best to keep that offense up. The biggest thing they have to make sure is holding that midfield to keep that sustained pressure. So if they can do that, they might be able to stay in this game for the whole series. But FaZe Clan might be able to turn this around. Quick little solo play there, and attempt for help, but still no real scoring opportunities, Rome.
The shot just barely off the mark there, but you can see the communication coming in early for FaZe. They're trying to set up these plays, and that's the one thing about this roster, is that they can adapt so well. If they realize the type of style you're playing, they can beat you at your own game, as AJ is going to be able to find the equalizer.
Yeah, he just 50s his way home here. Express getting a little antsy on where that ball might go. Maybe he was looking to cut off that passing play, or he thought maybe the shot would go high. Either way, didn't quite get the read he wanted on that 50, and there's a squeeze home for FaZe for the equalizer, just approaching that halfway mark.
Yeah, precisely, and really if you're the side of FaZe, you're happy that you were able to find an answer that early. You really didn't want Power to start to build up this confidence that they can, take you out as the Titans that that you are. So being able to put a stop to that early, definitely very good on this FaZe Clan side. And I mean, listen, we talked about it. This roster, they can get going in a hurry, as you can see it right there. AJ going to be getting his second goal of the game right off the backboard, set up beautifully. This is FaZe in action.
There's a key word I used earlier when talking about FaZe, and that word was momentum, and I want to bring it back up again, because now if you start giving that momentum to FaZe Clan, they are very, very heavily reliant on that. And with 2 goals in a row this close together, Power needs to do something to shut it down. They know they have the tools. They've got to disrupt those plays, but get that possession away. But momentum is now definitely in favor of FaZe.
Oh, did you see the bump coming in from First Killer off the rails? He said, get out of here. You're not contesting that, Amphis. AJ able to get the hat trick. 3 early back-to-back for FaZe Clan as they take a dominant lead over Power. This one, oh man, it might get out of hand. As you stated, the momentum all on FaZe's side.
Just tells him to sit down. This is our game. You got your goal. Now get out of here. They'll look for one. Amphis intercepted as AJ flies on by. There's demos, but they got to have that pressure on if they want another answer here. Chance shot super wide.
Yeah.
And a hard clear to buy time for FaZe.
You got to try to get a better touch on that one, trying to put it into the net. But right now, Power, they've got to just stop the bleeding right now that is coming out, because FaZe Clan, they are not messing around whatsoever. You can see it. They are hungry here. That first goal, it seemed like it opened their eyes and made them realize, hey, we're not going to be the BDS #2 of this tournament. We're not going down there. Not going to happen. Not today. Not anytime soon. We all know they've got high aspirations as that ball goes high into the upper 90. First killer going to be able to get his first goal of the series.
A little slow start, but here's the FaZe clan we know. Look at that pass right center. First killer. So speedy. So quick. He just beats out that defender. There's nothing you're doing. FaZe. They get that passing play started up. It's probably already a goal.
And a nice little
Stop
play
driving.
right here. FaZe trying to keep this pressure on yet again, but Power are going to be there to rekindle this ball. See exactly what First Killer is going to be able to do on the defensive side, trying to clear it out. Power doing a nice job of keeping it on this half for now. It's going to be typical, sending it towards the net. And Amphis barely able to save that one away. That one almost was able to slide through.
That was a nice little goal line save there, but again, it's not saves that Power wants. They want some goals right now. They're down 3 with the final minute of gameplay. Momentum in the hands of FaZe Clan. They got that first one, but there's been nothing since. You see them looking for it. Look at those demos on those cross. They are trying their best to get frisky on that orange half goal line. But not connecting means they're not having those opportunities. And now it's just up to FaZe to try to kill as much time off the clock, and they get another goal as a result. A terrible 50 out mid from Power, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're not going to win those against First Killer. He came down from the skies and said, I'm putting this one in easy, clean, and I'm 2 out of 3 on my way to a hat trick myself. He said, AJ, you're not going to be the one that's getting the MVP. You're not going to be the one sitting here carrying, quote-unquote, this squad. No, I'm going to get some of my own. There we go, the hat trick. What'd I say? It's inevitable. He wanted to get the hat trick. He gets the hat trick. First Killer doing First Killer things.
Is this two hat tricks? Yeah, AJ's got one too, right?
Yeah, there's 2 hat tricks in one game. That is...
All right, Sip, you got 30 seconds. Get in there.
Here we go, Sip, it's your turn. Let's see. Oh, no. But realistically, the Brazil is definitely on the table. 20 seconds left. This one's going to get dropped down currently on the FaZe half. If they want to get that Brazil, they're going to need to send this one all the way down. But, I mean, this scoreline, this is looking like a Team Secret versus BDS scoreline, if you ask me.
Yeah, just for Power. They were hoping maybe it was still an underdog story. It ain't.
No.
It ain't. You're hitting the wall of reality right now.
Yeah, and the wall of reality is that Express is going to be able to get a little bit of momentum for themselves heading in. Xanthus was able to flick that one in. All 3 members going to be getting a touch on that one. But still, dominating win coming in as FaZe Clan win this one 6-2. I mean, listen, there is no better way to start off your major than getting 2 hat tricks on 2 of your players that, I mean, you're going to want them to be feeling good coming into this one.
Hey, I'll say it again. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but momentum. Power needed to shut that down. They had to get, if they're going to get the win, I think it had to be in that first game. You saw them start off not too shabby, right? Like they had those boost steals. They're going for demo plays. They connected with demos. They had a little more control on the field. The issue is the second they started missing some of those demos, the second the First Killer, pulling the Chiefs, just started driving at the ball as fast as he could, that's when Power lost all control because they just weren't expecting the speed that comes out from a team like FaZe. And that's not going to stop. That speed ain't stopping Rome.
It literally seemed like FaZe was content with coasting, and then Power scored, and FaZe was like, okay, no, we're going up another level, and they immediately, it was just flying around the map. They've just picked up the pace exponentially, and now let's see if they can build on that momentum that they were able to get, because 6 goals in game 1, I mean, you're warmed up at that point. There's no feeling out stage. You're in it right now.
Well, let's see if an answer comes out here for Power, because you know they ain't going to give up. They're here at LAN. This is where you got to give it all and show the world that you got what it takes to stay in the game. You got what it takes to make those changes, adapt, and overcome. This is just, you know, one of the hardest obstacles at LAN to overcome.
And right now, the only world scenario for Power is if they win, they clinch a World's wild card. So they're going to be looking to absolutely do the seemingly impossible right now in getting a win over this FaZe Clan roster that are looking so good. So far in this game, I mean, this one's been pretty even.
Well, first minute gone by and FaZe hasn't scored. That's a good sign.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You know, they've been sitting on defense all the time, but it hasn't hit the back of the net yet, which is better than what the scoreline was before. The question is, though, are they going to be able to get control of it when they get downfield? They actually do get it close to the net. Oh, that's going to be a shot. That's in. They only needed 2 seconds on a counterattack. Torsos connects.
Torsos able to put in a beauty right there. Nobody going to be home to stop that one from going in, and it's looking like a little bit of a deja vu from the last game. Power were able to get the first goal, but then it was pretty much all FaZe Clan from there, so let's see exactly how FaZe Clan are going to try to answer. Oh!
Oh. Almost. They had how many kickoff goals in that last one, too?
Yeah.
We know kickoff goals happen.
Yeah, definitely do. And I mean, FaZe, they're so good at the kickoffs, too, that if Power are able to get a kickoff goal, I mean, that would be absolutely detrimental for this squad, because I know that's definitely a place where this squad hangs. AJ. Looking like Allen Iverson out there, putting him on skates, crossing him over left to right. Oh, beautiful.
That's... AJ had one in the first one, too, where he got that beautiful 50. I think it was Amphis, though, that this time it was Express. So, Torsos, watch out. You might have a bad 50 coming your way soon.
I mean, right now, all the 50s, it seems like, have been going the way of FaZe Clan in this one, as they have been able to answer back, found that equalizer the same way they were able to find the equalizer in Game 1. And now it's just going to be all about if Power can slow down the momentum that FaZe know that they've got on their side. It's in their back pocket. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? We saw AJ being able to just absolutely maneuver around everybody, just juking out everyone left, right, and center. That's going to be feeling good. His first killer is going to be sending this one all the way across the pitch, right into the upper 90, and FaZe Clan taking control yet again.
Yeah, AJ and First are connecting real tight right now. There's a point where there's a potential double commit on the wall when they kind of lost control there, and it looked like Power could have taken possession. But there was just some beautiful understanding, communication, whatever it was, where they just flowed so perfectly to be able to get themselves situated again and get control of that. So those two players are connecting so well on the field right now. And that's Power. That is something you want to shut down. You do not want to see those two connecting.
For sure. And listen, one of the things that some of the people that are in the building are telling me is that these players right now, they're getting loud in there. Even in the last game, apparently Team Secret, after every goal, they were standing up, stomping their feet. They were letting BDS know that they're winning, not just going quietly with the dub. So listen, I'm wondering if FaZe Clan is feeling the same way. I'm wondering if we're getting first killers, Sypical and AJ getting hyped up there.
Just knowing the guys, it's probably not them. It probably is just calm.
Yeah, probably. Like, all right, guys,
they're playing right now on the main street.
Yep. Two hat tricks, fist bump. All right, next game.
Yeah, no, that's it. They're the new Cloud9, you know, just machines out there. Look at these passing plays, though.
Trying to come out, trying to make something happen. This one's going to get sent right back to the FaZe side, though. It's going to be AJ sending it down into the Power corner. Trying to make something happen as this one heads to the midfield. First killer does end up getting demoed out by Torsos. Trying to make this happen. Trying to glide this one in is Power, but no defense from FaZe Clan. Still going to be there. Still holding true. Oh, man. That's a big save going to be coming out. I thought that was for sure going to be going in for Power, finding an equalizer with a minute remaining, but no.
Man, as Power, you were banking on that one so much being a goal. Oh, and it turns around. They lose control because that would have equalized. The story would have been completely different if Power had scored that.
Yeah, first killer able to win that one out at the midfield yet again, and that's going to be all smooth sailing. FaZe, they're going to be feeling good, and now it's a little bit of desperation mode if you're Power. You got 51 seconds in a dream, ladies and gentlemen. You're down 1-3. You got 2 goals left to get. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Hey, maybe, but they're going to want to do that because if they hit match point in favor of FaZe Clan here, that is just a mental obstacle in its own that's almost impossible to overcome, let alone the physical obstacle of playing in that match, knowing that you have to do a reverse sweep against FaZe Clan, one of the most momentum-based teams that has momentum right now. I wouldn't want to be in that position. Honestly, I don't want to be in.
Yeah, and
I mean,
it really looks like history so far today is going to repeat itself. I mean, we've had nothing but 3-0 so far on the broadcast. If you win the first game, you're going to win 3-0, and that's going to be AJ able to send it home, finding the back of the net. 4-1 advantage for FaZe, adding insult to injury.
Yeah, and, that's the last time I agree with you. I should have said 3-0. It's going to be a 3-0, man. Based on this, I don't think Power is going to be getting a game off this series. And maybe something miraculous happens, but I ain't banking on it.
I mean, listen, you said it yourself. I mean, it's most likely going to have to be in game 1 if they do, just because of the momentum that we know that FaZe can acquire. Yeah. And now that they're up 2-0, they're going to be feeling very, very good about moving on to this quarterfinals. They're on series point.
Yeah, no, it looked like it was a little closer there. I mean, you had the Power defense holding off the early attacks from FaZe Clan. The issue is that they still look, granted they did get a goal off a counterattack, but they still look a little weak on that push out. I think they're having trouble maintaining boost when they are in the defensive position. So when they do break out, they don't quite know how to transition, because we saw just some quick takeaways that turned into open nets for FaZe Clan on that transition out, where Power just loses control. So being able to control that ball from your end out is one of the most important things. And when you just have fast players like AJ on the other side of the field diving at you the whole time, it's really hard to figure out how to make that move down when you don't have any time to think about it.
And almost getting no time to think about it is Power. FaZe almost able to find the first goal within 5 seconds of this one kicking off. It's looking like their momentum has went absolutely nowhere. Oh, man, oh, no way. It's going off the crossbar 2 times. Power not able to find the opening goal for the 3rd game in a row.
And that's going to be hurting them. They're getting so close. Again, another one saved at the goal line. And for Power, you start saying to yourself, what do we have to do to make those final few inches count? Because it's so close every time, but not working.
And that's the thing, is that they're getting the first goal. So it's like they're starting the games off. Well, they were getting the first goal, as AJ now going to be able to find the first one 45 seconds into this. Now Power, they've got a problem on their hands.
Oh, man. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, all right, here comes a beautiful redirect shot top corner.
No.
But they go for the pass again instead, knowing that defender's there. It's better to give it to that player approaching head on. Just beautiful heads up play and communications from FaZe Clan.
Those are the type of passing plays that are almost unguardable. Like that is just perfect communication coming out. FaZe Clan, they are absolutely on point today. They came out, they crossed their T's, they dotted their I's. Scrims must have been going extremely well. They're looking hot, not stopping whatsoever.
Finally now FaZe Clan grabbing the lead. Hey, maybe that means Power's going to win this one, because when they grab the lead first, they've lost. So I don't. I'm doing anything for Power. I'm trying to help them out here.
How about this? The ultimate caster curse. FaZe will win game 3. There we go. That's as much as I can do for you, Power. That's literally all I got for you. At that point, the rest is in your hands. You got 3:30 left.
I think the only issue is you didn't say that, in my opinion, with enough conviction. I don't think you believe that. I don't think anybody here believes that either. I think FaZe Clan is definitely looking to secure this series up. 3 minutes left. We hope Power can do it. We're here to see everybody shine, but with 2 goals in the lead now, I'm not so sure Power can pull it off.
Whatsoever, his first killer, he said, give me that demo, because I'm going to put this one in, beating out 2 defenders. Solid play coming in one more time. First killer looking absolutely flawless. This team, I mean, listen, we talked about it. They look so incredible in that regional number 3 that nobody can really be surprised that they're coming out, showing out against this Power roster in such dominating fashion. And I wouldn't be surprised if they put up another 5 goals here in this game number 3.
We also got to update you across the board. The 3-0s continue.
No way.
V1 over endpoint 3-0. 3-0.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. And the fact that even BDS was a 3-0, it just...
Something is in the water over there. I don't know what's in the tea everyone's drinking this morning, but oh my goodness. 3-0s, 30s all day long. Put them to sleep. Night, night. Send them to the lower bracket quick and easy. I mean, if that's how we're going to do it, that's just how it's going to be. Maybe Power are going to be the next team heading on down there. as FaZe looking dominant here in game number 3, up 2-0. Up 2-0 in the series as well. I mean, what can you really say if you're Power? You got to be able to put something together here, now, extremely quick.
And they've been trying, man. They've been doing their best. Again, I've talked about it. Demos, boost steals. They've been working on it. You saw another demo come out there. They've been playing that physical game. The issue has been that transition out. They haven't been able to maintain that possession, and they quickly get shut down from the speed from FaZe Clan. And that's just no good. If you can't keep possession, how are you going to get plays set up on the other end of the field?
I mean,
no, do it to him.
Okay, AJ finds the back of the net due to... I mean, listen, AJ, like that's just a beautiful play. Like if you've been able to get the bench off the ground like that, you're just not going to be able to read that one. And that's just AJ doing AJ things. I mean, FaZe, they're pulling out everything right now. Where's the double flip resets into the musties at this point? Where's it at?
Well, I won't be surprised if they come out in the next minute 30 here, because the freedom that FaZe Clan has on the field is definitely going to be making Power rethink how they approach their future series, because that's going to be a lower bracket run for them now, and that's their last life left. So they definitely have to rethink what's going to be coming for them in the future.
Oh, precisely. And I mean, the thing is that if you go down to that lower bracket early, you're not playing until tomorrow, so you got time to really sit back, study up on your opponent yet again, and really trying to figure out exactly what mistakes were made, because I mean, LAN is a whole different animal than online. Simple as that. You got to come to LAN, you got to show up. Online, people could say that it matters up till LAN, but guess what? This is the LAN major. Nothing else matters before right now. You got to win right here and now. You showed you could do it before. You showed you could put up good performances, Power. You're just not able to do it right here against FaZe Clan. They are looking like an absolute juggernaut.
Absolutely momentous is what it is for FaZe Clan. Hey, they came in looking good. They were on the up and up coming into this major, and I really don't think that gameplay like this is unexpected from a lot of people. We saw how fantastic they were looking in the weeks leading up to this, and it really doesn't surprise me this is the result.
Yeah, and looks like the result right here is going to be a dominating shutout for the side of FaZe Clan. 12 seconds remaining. At this point, Power, you got to be able to try to find some type of positivity heading down into that lower bracket run, because the fact that BDS is down there, anything can happen now. Like, nobody is safe.
Final 5 seconds here, FaZe Clan. 4-0 in game 3 on the match point. They're going to secure this one 3-0 across the board. The bracket is 3-0s on day 1 of Landon. And, you know, I'm wondering if it's going to keep that up. I didn't expect it to be this. It's round 1. We know it's going to be lopsided, but I did not expect it to be that across every single series, especially some of those ones like BDS, like the Endpoint V1 matchup, even Carmine Corp Furia. You know, I expected some closer series from these teams. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the nerves, the jitters, some of these teams that came in with that drive, that hunger. We knew FaZe Clan wanted way better results than the ones they got last time. And they're showing they're ready to come in and take those results.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at that game, there was only 8 shots on the side of FaZe and only 7 on the side. Like, how if your Power do you lose 4-1? Like, you almost had the same amount of shots. You just weren't able to capitalize on them. FaZe just made the most of their opportunities. That's really all that game number 3 was right there. And FaZe, they're just looking extremely dominant. Like, this team right here is impressive. I cannot wait to see what they're going to be doing in this quarterfinals matchup, because I mean, let's be honest, with all 3-0s on the day so far, 6 sweeps. Yeah. Where is the brooms? Somebody bring them. This script is insane.
I believe a lot of it's, you know, on those shots stat too. I think it's just the quality of those opportunities too. I mean, a lot of those shots for Power were just head-ons. It was an air dribble towards the net with 2 defenders. It's going to be stopped out unless you get like a good 50. So Power's got to work on the quality of those opportunities. If you just take a straight shot, maybe it's better to look for a teammate and try to get that passing player. Maybe it's better to bring it around the corner and try to get a pass out center into the slot. You know, look for those different opportunities that aren't straight shots when you know it's probably going to be saved. The issue is thinking about that in a moment when you have players like First Killer, like AJ, barreling you down to greet you at that midfield. you don't have a lot of time to think. I mean, watching it from our perspective, it's easy to say, oh, they had so much time to think about this. When you're in that moment, trying to figure out what your next step past that is, am I going to get boost after here? Do I have a teammate here? Trying to communicate those things through comms. It's not a lot of time at all. It's very split second, and it just shows how fast the pace of the game of Rocket League has gotten.
Precisely, and I mean that's the thing, is that it's on land too. So I mean you start to lose. I mean, we talked about momentum. Momentum is amplified that much more in a land scenario. Whether it's good momentum or bad momentum, it works the same way. You go down 0-2, and then all of a sudden they score the first goal. The second FaZe scored that first goal in game 3. I'm sure Power were pretty much like, okay, this one's out of our hands, because they scored Power was able to score the first goal in game 1 and 2. They were able to come out strong. They just couldn't hold on to the lead for like even 15 seconds after that. So, I mean, really this squad, they came out, they showed some promise, but really FaZe at the end of the day just showed that they are a juggernaut and they are going to be dominating competition today.
Yeah. And just before we head off here, I just want to mention, Roma, I got this from Direct FaZe with the FaZe Clan winner. U number 5 was eliminated, and thus eliminating Team Liquid and Team Vitality from Worlds. So I was... I was a lot on the line there for other teams for FaZe's win, Rome.
Yeah, that's extremely unfortunate for them. But, I mean, listen, FaZe, they're not going to be worried about anyone else aside from themselves. They're going to be happy to move on in the bracket. And, I mean, as you stated, we just get to wait and see exactly what the final couple matches are going to be, because... oh, man, it's going to be a good one. We've got Space Station going to be taking on Pioneers up next, so don't you all go anywhere, because this next matchup hopefully is going to be the first one that isn't a 3-0 on the day. We'll be right back.